My name's Dani and I'm here to give you the last rundown of Season 7 Love Island on Pi Radio. We left off last week with Jake dropping the L-bomb on Liberty. This is after she had asked him why he still hadn't said it 4 weeks after she had. Although she returned back to the villa all smiles, the girl's reaction was not what she was expecting. They were all quite skeptical as to whether he really meant it, seeing as he only said it when he was backed into a corner. Faye and Chloe expressed their opinions directly to Jake, however they ended up deciding to agree to disagree. Priya expressed to the girls that she wasn't really feeling Brett anymore and she found him kind of boring. The next day, the couples had a date night where the boys made the food. This dinner ended with a rude surprise, however, as each couple was told they had to vote for 2 couples they thought were the least compatible. This therefore meant that Liberty and Jake, Faye and Teddy, Mary and Aaron, and Priya and Brett were all at risk. The public were then told to vote for their favourite couple from this selection. The next day, Brett found out that Priya wasn't feeling their relationship as much as he was. And in the end, she friend-zoned him. However, it didn't really matter in the end, as Priya and Brett were then dumped from the island after receiving the fewest votes. Faye and Teddy were not happy about being voted one of the least compatible couples. This was further exacerbated after Priya told Faye that she hadn't voted for her and Teddy. From this, Faye had worked out which couples voted for them and confronted them. We can definitely see both sides of the argument here, as we can definitely see why you would be upset that your friends voted you the least compatible couple. However, we do feel that Faye and Teddy made a big deal kind of about nothing. Aaron and Mary also worked out that Kaz and Tyler had voted for them, and they were not happy about this. In fact, Aaron kicked off at Kaz for no good reason, which we don't really understand. Thankfully though, he did apologise for his actions the next day. The Islanders then put on a talent show for each other. Jake and Liberty reenacted Grease. Chloe did some maths. Toby and Aaron demonstrated their football skills. Kaz and Tyler did a life portrait. Mary did some tap dancing. Liam sang some Tom Jones. Teddy rapped. Faye did a villa roast. And finally, Millie played some very impressive keyboard. The next day saw the return of the babies. In the morning, the guys took to the challenge more than the girls. This is possibly why the guys were rewarded with a golfing day in the afternoon, whilst the girls were left at home with the babies. In the end, Mary and Aaron won the challenge, with everyone else passing except for Teddy and Faye and Chloe and Toby. That evening, there was a dumping, after it was revealed that the public had been voting for their favourite couple. This saw Aaron and Mary leave the villa. The next day saw the beginning of the final dates. Teddy and Faye were treated to a pool of roses and became boyfriend and girlfriend, while Kaz and Tyler were treated to a horse and carriage trip and lunch. Back at the villa, things weren't so good, however, as Liberty revealed that she had very strong doubts about her relationship with Jake. After talking to Faye and Jake, she decided it would be best for them to go their separate ways, as she did not believe that he loved her for her. Liam and Millie then had a late date night to a castle, where it was confirmed that they were definitely in love with each other. That night, Jake slept on the pull-out bed, whilst Liberty slept in the daybed with Kaz. The next day, they were woken up by a text message, which said that Jake and Liberty still had to go on their final date. They decided to still go on the date for closure purposes, and this turned out to be a boat ride. On the date, they came to the conclusion that their relationship has finally run its course, and decided it was time for both of them to leave the villa. The week ended with them both returning to the villa, giving all the Islanders the news. Jake and Liberty then left the villa, leaving the final 4 couples behind. Millie and Liam, Faye and Teddy, Kaz and Tyler, and Chloe and Toby. Who are you rooting for to win on Monday? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you to everyone that has tuned in to the Pi Radio weekly rundowns of Love Island. Make sure you follow Pi Radio UK on all socials to keep up to date on the latest content. My name's Dani and this has been Love Island Season 7. See you next year.